Well, if you saw the last video that I just uploaded probably before this, we finally fired the truck up after working on it for a while. Um, it's one of them things. I work on it when I have free time. It's been raining the past 2 days and just don't feel like doing anything outside because it's been just miserable. So I figured I'd put some effort into getting this thing going. Got my oil lines hooked up on my turbo and put a downpipe on it so we're not blowing exhaust on the firewall. Obviously the radiator is not on. A lot of stuff's not on yet. My jerry rig fuel system. This is just to hear it run. I haven't heard this engine run since I rebuilt it. I put the engine together. Whew. Man, it's probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'd have to look back. It's been sitting here for a while in the shop looking for a project to put it in, and then I decided to rebuild this truck and just put it back in this truck. Well, it took a while to get this truck done because I was doing everything myself. Did the frame rails on it, redid the rears, trans clutch, obviously new engine. It'll get a new radiator, new air cooler. We got it painted. That I didn't do. I paid somebody else to paint it, which it sat at their place for probably 6 months last year. As we have time project to paint the thing, which is fine. I wasn't in any rush. So I put the motor in before winter last year, there at the end of fall, and I finally had some time to work on it, got the wiring all hooked up, put the battery box on, put the batteries in it. I'm trying to get this thing to start, and it just, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's my crappy fuel system or something. I primed it. I got fuel pressure out. I got the air bleeded off, and it had fuel pressure. Wasn't getting any signal to the injectors. I'm like, well, so I'm checking all my wires going in my ECM, thinking, do I have a wire missing? Because this thing's been apart for years. I don't, I think I know what I'm doing, but it's like anything. You always question yourself no matter how many times you fix something. So I had all the wiring apart. I was checking all the wires. I was checking the plug up there on the firewall, making sure we have, power there, make sure we were having power going into the ECM. And I wasn't getting any signal. I don't have it. It's over on the toolbox. I had a brand new cam sensor in this thing. It was a cheap eBay cam sensor. I didn't feel like buying an expensive one because, I wanted to kind of see if it would work. The old cam sensor was broken from the engine coming out and stuff. So it wasn't getting any signal. I figured, well, that cam sensor is like new. It should be fine. And no signal to the injectors. And I'm thinking, maybe the ECM went bad. And all these years sitting here, it's entirely possible the ECM just so crap. It is, almost 30 years old. And then I thought about it. I'm like, that thing has to have KM signal, probably for those injectors to fire. And if that cam sensor is a piece of crap, that could be the reason why it's not firing and it's not sending any pulse out. So I took the cam sensor off the other orange truck, the 94 over here. And it is an old sensor. It's been on the truck as long as I've had it. Swapped it over onto this one, took the new one out of here, and plugged it in, turned the key. It hardly cranked. It fired right up. I was like, what the heck? I took that other cam sensor and stuck it on the old truck, the orange truck, the 94 truck, and it don't start. It wouldn't start with that sensor, so that cam sensor's junk. So I got to get a good cam sensor for it. But we got oil pressure. It runs. It seems to be hitting on all 6 cylinders. We're not going to run it too much. I just wanted to make sure it ran. And then we get a new radiator, air cooler, get everything else hooked up, and get the drive shafts on, and get it all put back together, half put back together, and we'll take it for a rip around before we put the hood on, make sure everything works. So, good day. Got something accomplished. I'm glad it's running. So, this is a 98 short hood Peterbilt. Interior's gutted, obviously, since we put new windshields in it while it was getting painted and put new visor on it. Brand new 1/2-inch frame rails. It was originally a heavy spec truck, so it's got 46K rears. So it's got new differentials in it. I put them in a while ago. The drive shaft in the back is new. I got new airbags to stick on it. That's a brand new 5th wheel. I wanted a Holland. Hollands were unavailable. So we have a Fontaine. This is a heavy Fontaine. This is good up to like 180,000 pounds. So this is the equivalent to a, it's also pinnable to be like used with a frameless dump trailer. So it was about $1,000 cheaper than what a Holland is, and they actually could get it for me. Rear differential. This rear differential is pretty nice. It's one of the reasons why I decided to even bother fixing the truck up. The thing wasn't all, rears weren't all rotted out like a lot of trucks are. Frame wasn't the greatest, but that was kind of a, I guess I didn't have to do that, but. So there it is. It runs. Hopefully it'll be moving soon now that it runs. We finally got some blue skies out there. Hoop building. Slowly been working on the hoop building. That needs to get finished. 94's been sitting quiet over winter. And this truck, you know, this truck's kind of spoiling me. I don't know that I should be owning such a nice truck. It's still here. We never sold it. Put a new steering wheel on it. So, there it is. That is what I've been doing the past few days.